We're going to call this one from high above Neyland Stadium. It's the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here in Knoxville. And our first half is presented by Ambetter from Peach State Health Plan, health coverage for the superfan. Georgia in their road white jerseys, silver breeches, red helmets. Rodrigo Blankenship will tee it up on the 35-yard line on that green tee, and he'll be preparing to kick it away from right to left as we view it. Tennessee on the goal line is Ty Chandler, their running back. And here's Blankenship's kick. It is sailing long, end over end, and will sail over the head of Chandler, bounce in the end zone, and it'll be whistled as a touchback. And that's how this one starts here in Knoxville tonight. Tennessee will have the football, 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Chandler underneath, play fake, sets up in the pocket. Here comes pressure. He throws, and it's in and out of the hands of the tight end, Dominic Wood Anderson from San Diego, California. Had it bounce off his body and incomplete. 41-yard line, moving to our right. They toss sweep it to Chandler. He got a block in the backfield to take Crowder away from him, but our defense swarms at the 40, and it's Richard LeCount coming up from his safety position to make the initial hit on the far side of the field.
Crowder.
3rd and 11. Quick throw, empty set. They throw it to Jennings, hits him around the waist in his hands. He drops it on the turf, picks it up on the bounce, but that's too late. That's an incomplete pass. He shifts to Fromm's right. 3 receivers left. Fromm on the hash. Looks right, now back to the left, fires and finds Cager open at the 25-yard line. He makes the catch. He's hit right there. It's 3rd and 1, handed off to Swift. Looking for running room. He finds it enough for the first down. Dives ahead to the 29-yard line. Field tight end is the wing left, and that's Werner. Play fake to DeAndre. Fromm wants to throw, and he does. And there's Cager again. Caught coming back towards the line of scrimmage at the 42. They push him back a little bit farther, but his forward progress will be the 42. Brian Mays is back in at right guard. We bring a man in motion. Robertson to the near side. 1st down 20 from our 32. Quick throw to Robertson. He finds a crease at the 35, to the 40, to the 45, 50. Tennessee territory, and down to the Vols 40-yard line. A quick burst, a little receiver screen on the near side. See, sprung it. Major on the left side. Robertson and Simmons on the right as receivers. Swift is in the backfield. He will get the carry. They hit him at the 35. He spins away, keeps moving. He's backpedaling down to the 25-yard line. Dre Swift, he got hit, knocked around, and kept those legs moving down to the 25. It's 2nd down and 7. Zamir White with a hole at right tackle. Breaks the tackle at the 17. Keeps his legs driving inside the 15 and down to where the 13, maybe the 12-yard line on that left end of the field. 1st down, Fromm to throw. Wide open in the right flat is Swift. He catches it at the 12. Down inside the 5, the 4, the 3, and tackled right there, maybe the 2-yard line. They bring Blaylock in motion, line him up tight. We give it to Swift. He fights for space, and he breaks the plane of the goal line and gets the touchdown off the right side of the line of scrimmage. That's the score for the Dogs, and Georgia leads it 6-0.
Yeah, right behind Trey Hill and Cade Mays. Pretty good job there by the Tennessee defensive line. But the Dogs, big men up front, just too much for them there.
Just some terrific surge. You didn't need a whole lot to begin with, and Swift running behind a lot of beef on the right side of that line. 84 yards to start the ball game. Here we go back to work. Fromm to pick side of the field at the 32 and hit right there by Taylor, the cornerback. Alante Taylor makes the tackle. The gain is 8. 3rd and 4 for the Dogs. Here's that first big noise test of the ball game. Fromm in the shotgun, looking, throws off his back foot. He's got Swift breaking open down the sideline. He makes the catch at the 38 of Tennessee, and then finally out of bounds at the 25 of the Volunteers. Swift leaked out of the backfield and was wide open, Z.
Boy, that wasn't part of the plan. That was all improvisation there by DeAndre Swift. He was on the boundary, turned it up as Jake started to get in a little bit of trouble.
In the backfield now for the Dogs. Snap to Jake. Fromm drops way back on the 45. Fires it far side. Almost a one-handed grab on a crossing route by Tyler Simmons. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. 19 for the Dogs from the Tennessee 34. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Give it to Fromm. They'll run a draw with Swift. Straight up the gut. And a couple to the 32 perhaps. Jaquan Blakely, a junior tackle. Dogs go for a long field goal here on 4th down. Payne Walker's the snapper. There it is. The hold is good. The kick is away, and it is, let's see, it is good. 50-yarder, Rodrigo Blankenship. He's 5 of 6 on 50-yarders in his career. Hot Rod gets it done to give the Dogs a lead with another All-State good hands field goal. The guy who scored the touchdown moments ago, he goes up high and catches it at the 30. DJ Daniel with the tackle, but the gain is 12, and it's a first down for the
here. They'd only given up 4 touchdowns total in the first 4 games combined. They crowd the line. Maurer after the fake. That's a play that Jim Chaney made Berry going forward. Walter Grant buried Maurer for a loss to end a very entertaining first quarter. Number 3 Georgia on the road trying to get to 5-0 for the season, leading 10-7.
That's right now.
Tennessee graduate transfer Eli Wolf, and he lines up at the wing behind the right tackle Isaiah Wilson. Snap it to Fromm. Here comes the throw. Caught by Simmons at the 34 and pushed out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Harrion is behind him, offset to his left. Snap to Jake. Sets in the pocket. Throws deep ball, far sideline, and caught! Caught, yeah, falling down. Lawrence Cager, and they're going to call it a completion. Wow, what a catch. Terrific footwork, hugging the sideline again, down to the Tennessee 27-yard line, covered by Taylor for the Vols, but Cager with a terrific grab.
Boy, you can't throw the football any farther on the foot.
And can do it. David Smith, the referee, during the timeout, overruled the last play, so they have wiped it off the books. 8-yard line, 2nd and 10 for the Dogs. Fromm will hand it off to Harrion. Bounces off a man, finds a hole, drives across the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35. They twist him around at the 30, still driving, 25, 24, 23, 22. What a terrific run. Brian Harrion, they should have had him in the backfield. He didn't go down there, and he didn't stop until he got to the Vols 22.
Boy, Dogs going hurry up right now as well, but that run from Harrion, little jump step backwards to free and clear the way, and as soon as it opened up, he was off to the races.
The center ready to go. There's the snap to Fromm in the shotgun. He's going to throw to Pickens, who's fighting against a man. Pass is bobbled up in the air. We reach for it, and it's going to fall to the turf, incomplete.
Well, we have what we wanted. Pickens one-on-one. That ball thrown a little bit low. There was some contact, though.
A 35-yard field goal from the near hash, kicking to the right. Kick it in the river, Hot Rod. There's the snap and the hold. Cormata puts it down. The kick is away, and it is good. That's another All-State good hands field goal. Blankenship now 10 for 10 on field goals this season.
He went right over top of it.
He got 21 yards on that first down. A play fake and a bootleg and a throw downfield by Maurer. This one incomplete on the near sideline at the 25. LeCount and Rice covering the tight end that time. They're going to run it this time with Chandler. He's got room on the outside. No, this is Jordan, Tim Jordan. 9, not 8, as he bounces out to the near side.
The gaping hole to run through.
Here comes blitz by the Dogs. Jordan hit by that blitz. Malik Herring going to wrap him up around the shoulder pads and put him on the ground. Malik Herring drove him right into Malik's hands back at the 47-yard line. A loss of 4. Big defensive play for the Dogs. It's going to force a punt, or so it would seem, right here by Tennessee.
Boy,
receivers to the far side for the Dogs. 3rd and short. Fromm going to throw it out that way to Wolf, the Tennessee graduate transfer. A little wide receiver screen to the tight end. He got the first down on the far sideline. To the left, 3 to the right. Fromm all by his lonesome in the backfield. Takes the snap on his side of the 50, avoids the pressure, throws it to Harrion on the far side of the field. They hit him immediately at the 42-yard line. He only got a few feet on that pass play. 34, Marquez Callaway on the Tennessee 10. Camarda will try to pooch it. He angles it left. Back spinning kick will sail out of bounds deep in Tennessee territory. We'll see where the referee walks up the field to spot it out of bounds. He's still walking. He's still walking. He's still walking. 28. That's always a guess. They don't know where it crossed the plane at that point. Oh. Tennessee on the 24. They'll toss sweep it to the near side. Gray cuts inside. One white shirt in the backfield. Quay Walker, who kind of tripped him up at the 23.5, 24. Second 10.5 for Tennessee. We blitz. Maurer throws. He let go of that ball with a big white shirt. Oh, goodness. Wow, what is this on the near sideline? Tennessee, 2 guys just driving Malik Herring into the Tennessee sideline well after the play was over. And flags come out. Well, after the ball landed incomplete.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 64 on the offense. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. It'll be 3rd down. The down counts.
3rd down and long for the Volunteers from their own 12. They'll run it just to try to give themselves some punting room, and they don't have a lot of success there. Or to the right, rather. The tight end lines up at the wing on the left, and we hand it off to Zamir White, who runs straight ahead and moves the ball 5.5, 6 yards to the 46. Is into the ball game in the backfield as the lone setback with Fromm. Claps his hands it to Harrion. Patiently waits for the hole to open. It does, and he hits it high, crosses the 50, and runs straight ahead into Tennessee territory.
Middle.
2nd and 2 for Georgia. Dogs moving quickly. Fromm on the hash, pulls it down, now reloads and fires, incomplete on the near sideline.
Holding on the defense, number 35. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Yard penalty, no longer a 5, but automatic first down for the Dogs. We give it to Cook, and we bring it on a reverse to Siler Simmons. He's got the sideline, 20, 15, 14, and out of bounds at the 13, maybe the 12-yard line. Bryce Thompson, we pitched it to Cook. He went to the far side, and Simmons came around the other way and took the ball from Cook on the reverse play and got the sideline down to the 12-yard line for 17 yards and a first down for the Dogs. It's 2nd and short, and Fromm will throw it into the end zone, and it is caught. Cager, front left corner of the end zone, touchdown. Wait a minute, check a flag in the back right corner of the end zone. Here's David Smith, the referee.
The play is a touchdown. Illegal substitution on the defense. That penalty is declined. Touchdown.
Got it to him, and Cager makes the grab for the score.
And these catches that Cager's making, they are under heavy duress, and somehow he's finding a way to break loose just enough.
In the 2nd quarter, there's the snap to Maurer. In the pocket, going for the money ball here. He throws it deep into the end zone. It's incomplete, and no flags. No flags in the 2 games that he had played in previously. He's done much better here tonight. He's forced out of the pocket, scrambles to the right, throws on the run, and incomplete, bouncing off the target. Marquez Callaway running laterally left to right at the 25-yard line of Georgia.
Dropping into coverage lanes.
Samaglio with a 47-yard try, and the kick is no good. He misses for the first time this season. Samaglio was 9 for 9 before that miss on a 47-yarder. And joins him on that side. Simmons is on the near side. We run a draw play with Swift. There he goes, 40, 45, 50. Runs into contact there as the orange shirts converged on the 50 after it already gained 20. Georgia going quickly. 1st and 10 at the Tennessee 48. Fromm with all kinds of time. He looks left, he looks right, he throws it over the middle. It's caught by DeAndre Simmons near the 35-yard line. They push him across the field. DeAndre Swift, not Simmons, DeAndre Swift made the catch. There's the snap. Fromm drops back, spins the ball in his hands, whips it, sidearm, wide open in the middle. Cager 20, 15, 10, pulls way down to the 8. And they get him on the turf there with an ankle tackle.
Good job by Fromm to pick him up.
They spotted on the 7, 21-yard gain. Fromm to throw into the end zone. Touchdown Pickens! Touchdown Pickens! Back right corner.
And Pickens was on a corner route.
Which is carry. Oh, when do I go for 2? I don't have the foggiest idea.
Well, that's why we had to call timeout, because we couldn't decipher it.
Oh, my goodness. Georgia goes, let's see, what was that, a 70-yard drive. Fromm didn't throw any incomplete passes on that drive, was he 6 for 6 or 7 for 7? Here we go. Fromm rolls out, naked bootleg, tries to throw on the run. Pass is tipped when he released it, and it's going to be incomplete, almost picked off at the 5-yard line. Last play of the half. Maurer drops back. Dogs have rushed 4, throws it deep down the middle. It'll be picked off. Yes, tipped and then dropped. Well, LeCount tipped it, and then it landed right in the hands of Stokes, and then he dropped it. To take a 12-point lead going into the locker room. Georgia 26 and Tennessee 14. Coming up in just a few seconds, it's the Zaxby's halftime interview. Man in motion is Cook to the near side, and Fromm will fake it and then run and throw to Cook on the right sideline. Cook makes the catch and then is tumbled out of bounds around the 34-yard line. See if the Dogs can point this play to a first down on 3rd and 10. Fromm in the pocket, throws it over the middle. It's caught by Simmons. He kind of curls around back. They spin him around. He gets away, and he's going to get the first down, I think, all the way over on the far sideline. They should have had him back on the 30. He kept driving, and he might be inches away from the first down. There's a flag down for delay.
Yeah, and
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
well, we had to run everybody out late. We weren't lined up right, and you don't want to burn a timeout.
Score here in the early moments of the 3rd quarter. Maurer with a play fake for Tennessee will throw, and man-man coverage is incomplete on the near side, going to Callaway. Stokes was on him for Georgia. Jennings to the near side. He'll line up closest to us, and they'll throw it to Jennings on a little bubble screen on this side. He makes the catch around the 15, and then we hit him at the 17 with Eric Stokes, and it's certainly good to have Stokes back in play.
Put all by it.
Brian Maurer in the shotgun takes the snap, being chased. Here comes Walker from behind, and we'll get him sacked back on the 12-yard line. Walker and Ojulari finished him off. Trayvon Walker flushed him out to the far side.
By the defense, first sack on the afternoon, and had a whole host of dogs swarming around Maurer there. Nowhere could he go with the football.
To the right, leading by 12 points. Handoff Harriet, angles to the left. Oh, goodness gracious.
Well,
dragging him from behind. Yeah, that was either a face mask or a horse collar, because Harriet's feet went in one direction and his head and shoulder pads went back towards the line of scrimmage. 14 from and company on the far hash, moving to the right. Jake will throw. Open in the right flat at the 20 is Matt Landers. He gets 5 more after the catch. And then they tackle and make it 6 more down to the 14-yard line. Into the Massey Ferguson red zone. They'll run it with DeAndre Swift, who's driving in. The pile moves with him down to the 6-yard line. 8 more for DeAndre Swift, running hard inside the Tennessee 10. Too many orange shirts, too many white shirts. They stack it up at the 5. They got a yard, but it'll be 3rd down and 1.
Got a flag in the end zone. I think that's going to go against Tennessee.
Referee with the call here.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Number 5, offense. 15-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down. Number 20 for Tennessee. They stay in the game because the foul caused the helmet to come off.
And Thompson does just that. He comes back off the sideline into the ball game, puts his helmet back on. So an exchange of penalties on this possession for Tennessee and Georgia. That'll back the Dogs up now, back to the Volunteer 20-yard line. Harrion shifts into the backfield, 4 receivers set. We'll hand it to Brian on a draw play. Breaks a tackle at the 20, down to the 15. Still fighting for yards between the hashes. And all the way down to the 10, Nigel Warrior. On a 27-yard try here in the middle of the field between the hashes, kicking to the right. Blankenship is ready. There's the snap and the hold. The kick is in the air, and it is good. Rodrigo Blankenship, 3 for 3 tonight. He stays perfect on the season. That's another All-State good hands field goal. Play of the ball game. And here is Gray again, handoff to the left side, and he's not going anywhere near the first down marker. In fact, he's going back. And Tennessee has a lineman shaken up. That's the right guard, Locklear. On their 35, play fake, Maurer. Here comes pressure from Marshall. He swipes at the quarterback, who runs out of the left side of the pocket. Flag down behind the play. Maurer caught at the 35 and wrapped up around the waist by Mark Webb and out of bounds on the near sideline. But let's check a flag. Foul there.
Personal foul. Targeting. Number 64, offense.
Wow.
15-yard penalty. Replay 1st down. The play is under further review.
The backup referee, this is an alternate referee. This is not David Smith, who started the game. He was injured in the first half.
After further review, there was no foul for targeting. It'll be 2nd down for 35-yard line.
Well, Chuck, they just threw that out the window, I guess, huh? Brian Maurer, the freshman quarterback. No, this is Garantano now. Garantano, excuse me, throws it over the middle, and it is caught at the 50. And Dominic Wood Anderson hangs on to the ball. It took a pretty good shot, and the flag comes out of the pocket after the play on that hit by Georgia at the 49.
Results of play is completed catch. Personal foul. Targeting. Number 2, defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And it's almost like he's being assisted, because everywhere he goes, he's being shadowed by another official who's kind of helping him with everything, it seems like. This one on the replay again.
After further review, there was no foul for targeting on the play.
He's in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They run a man out of the backfield. Maurer throws a deep ball near sideline, and it's picked off, caught by Richard LeCount, and his momentum takes him out of bounds at the 22-yard line. He overthrew his target. LeCount was there, plopped right in his arms. 4:35 to go, 3rd quarter. Georgia 29, Tennessee 14 on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Napa know-how.
Hand off to Zamir White. He runs it straight ahead and is still running with a man draped across him and a blocker in front of him all the way across the 35-yard line.
White to sneak through.
Fromm will go under center, hand it off to Zeus. Zamir, 35, pulls away from the man, 40, 45, far sideline. And let's see where he stepped out of bounds at the 49, 48. Shifts from left to right behind Fromm. Fromm takes the snap in the shotgun, hands it to Zeus. He's got fresh legs, and he is hit at the 43 and then drives straight ahead down to the 40-yard line. Lining up quickly and ready to go. They snap it and give it to Swift. It's going to be close. He went straight ahead. I don't know if he got it. Tennessee's driving him back. We tried to go fast, and Tennessee was ready. 1st and 10, Tennessee at the Georgia 45-yard line, or Tennessee's 45 rather. They'll run it with Chandler. He bumps off the first man that made contact, swinging wide around the left edge. Jordan is in the backfield. Play fake by Maurer. Here comes pressure. Ojulari's going to get the Tennessee quarterback back on the 35. Aziz with a sack. Back on the 35, a loss of 8.
Left tackle able to break through that. Maurer never even saw him, and when he finally felt him, it was way too late.
To the right side of the field, they shift Harrion to Fromm's right. He takes the snap in the shotgun, throws a deep ball, far sideline, and it is caught. Robertson over the shoulder catch on the far side, and chased out of bounds by Schamberger.
The Tennessee defender by 2 or 3 steps. Fromm, plenty of time, saw the play develop and delivered a strike.
Down and 2.5 from the Tennessee 30. Give it to Harrion. He hesitates, now just gets in there behind the pile at right tackle and drives.
Oh my goodness.
Across the 25 down to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 on the Tennessee 24. Cook in motion to the near side. Snap low. Fromm picks it up. Time to throw. Dumps it over the middle. Caught by Cager. Crossing at the 20. Turns downfield down to the 13, maybe the 12. Cager looks to be injured on the play after the tackle. Lawrence Cager walked off under his own power. Didn't even go in the medical tent. We saw that from the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here in Knoxville. Fromm under center, 1st and goal from the 1. Tennessee stacks the line. Now Fromm talking to his lineman, turns around, talks to his back. That's Harrion. Takes the snap. Bryant's got the ball. He goes low, gets in there, drives in there, and touchdown!
Boy, a great back-breaking drive right there by the Dogs. All power and just brute strength behind that offensive line.
It's Georgia 36, Tennessee 14 with 8:02 to play here in Knoxville. Snap to Maurer, hands off, and we eat it up in the backfield. That's Tim Jordan running into a wall of white shirts led by David Marshall. Ball's on the Georgia 30, 2nd down and 15. Ball is out after Tennessee gets clobbered. We pick it up, and we're off and running, and that is Tay Crowder running near sideline. He's going to take it to the house. 10-5, gets in there under a tackler. Touchdown. Wow. Did Maurer get leveled back on the other end, and the ball came out, picked up by Tay Crowder and taken about 60 yards for a touchdown.
Boy, that pocket collapsed immediately, and then as Tay Crowder went to scoop that, there was a Tennessee volunteer that was in hot pursuit, and we actually got a pickup block from the referee as the volunteer ran into the referee, and then there was nobody in front of Tay Crowder.
Long snap count. Here it goes to Garantano. We bring the house. We chase him out of the pocket. He throws it early into the end zone and incomplete.
Penetration even now with our reserves.
3rd and goal from the 5. Garantano throws it again. Incomplete. Nate McBride covering, and from behind reaching across the shoulder of the intended target, Tim Jordan out of the backfield to the right. He stops behind the right tackle. Here comes the blitz. Garantano dumps it off, and it goes about 5 yards and hits the turf. We blitzed. Are they going to call that a fumble? We blitzed with Lewis Seen, who came in and got contact on Garantano, and he was falling back after he was hit. And I think they called it a fumble. I thought it was a forward pass, but they called it a fumble. Going to take the snap and take a quick knee, turns around and flips it to the official. And the final 20 seconds will tick off the clock, and that's going to be the ball game as Georgia has come to Knoxville, Tennessee, and will come away and back to Athens, Georgia with a 43-14 win over the Volunteers. First quarter and a half or so, great effort by Tennessee, better effort by Georgia. Second half, complete domination by the Dogs as they run away and win it. Got to defend. offensive score in the second half, and Georgia has now won 15 in a row against the SEC East, and that's an impressive
You told me that your team was really dialed in during the bye week, and all the things you wanted to accomplish, it seems like you did today. How do you assess how your team came out tonight?
Yeah, I think of the guys, after 2 weeks of preparation, we came out, we did some really good things. We had some good explosive plays on offense. We came out, and they were physical with us. They came out, they played really well. They had 2 weeks to work on a plan as well. So I think for the level of preparation, I think both teams came in and played really well.
After Brian Herron had that tough touchdown down in the end zone, the offensive lineman came off, and I heard Isaiah Wilson say, man, I love you guys. What feels special about this group? You can feel it.
No doubt. This team's special. We love each other. We're playing for each other. You know, we're not playing for the number on the back. We're playing for the team on the front. And guys are really buying into it. I love it. It's a great feel right now. And let's go in next week and get better.
They pick up another SEC win here tonight on the road in a hostile environment. And, Coach, we talked a little bit about this during the week, about this was going to be a test for this team because you hadn't really been tested with a really hostile crowd.
Oh, yeah, we knew that they would come ready to play. They had a week off. They got a good football team, and they came out and played hard and physical, and so did we.
Was this one of these examples of where you just wore them down and really it took a toll on them?
Well, yeah, I think so. And I think when you're a physical football team, it takes its toll, and you got big physical players, and that's what we try to recruit to. And thought Jake did a really good job of leading the quarterback position, and some wideouts made some plays, and we put the ball in the air some and made some plays in the air.
They weren't able to run the ball on you at all. I mean, without it, very little success. But they did have success throwing it early.
Well, they hit a big play, and that's the big thing. When they hit a big play, throw some timing outs. I thought their quarterback did a really nice job. Coach Chaney did a nice job getting the ball out of his hands. They managed it really well.
What did you like that you saw that your team hadn't seen before that it was able to respond to?
Getting punched. I mean, we took a punch in the gut right there with the bomb, and they responded well. They went out and they kept fighting and kept playing and created some turnovers in the second half.
And speaking of that second half, you also got some sacks in that second half. Got some real pressure on them.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to be able to do that in the first half to help ourselves.